Time to go.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will give a complete build on Kazuha but with realistic approach. It means I'm not gonna give a big number here because I strongly believe there are many players out there that even don't have access to Kazuha 5-star weapon or have a bad roll on artifacts or simply not pull him yet but still want to check Kazuha capabilities on standard team before decide to pull him or skip. So I hope in this video will make you clear, and on the later part of the video I will give a showcase with a pretty standard team to see how well Kazuha can clear Abyss and Domain. Let's start first with the Kazuha capabilities in open world. In my opinion, Kazuha is a very flexible unit that can act as a support enabler or DPS. If you have a strong DPS unit that can fast clear multiple enemies, for example like Eula, Diluc or Hu Tao, then I highly recommend you to use Kazuha as sub DPS. Since Kazuha's skill will deal a lot of swirl damage, it will gather the enemies and will help your main DPS to clear them a lot faster. If we compare Kazuha with other Anemo unit, the best match is with Fenty, because both of them offer a lot of damage multiplier and crowd control for the team. In terms of elemental skill in combat, Kazuha's skill is better than Fenty, since it can gather enemies around him without burst. But on the world exploration, the winner is Fenty, because Fenty elemental skill is more flexible and let you fly around. For the elemental burst perspective, Kazuha burst is more powerful and deal more damage, but Fenty burst can cause a more large AoE. The other aspect in open world is because Kazuha is a sword character, you must accept that Kazuha can compete for speed with other claymore character when trying to farm the material or simply do the damage quest like sabotage the balloon or destroying the tower. Other than that, Kazuha is really fun to play with unique mechanic, have a very smooth animation and looks cool. Now let's jump ahead to the stats. For the stats, I highly recommend you to achieve a highest EM as possible, since Kazuha power is on EM reaction, and even if you play him as a main, you will play him as a quick swap unit, so you don't really have to invest on the attack and crit damage. For the weapon, I'm using Battle Pass weapon Blacksword, which give a bunch of crit rate. The reason is because my artifact roll is quite bad, so I look for additional crit rate. But for free weapon, the Iron Sting is most recommended choice, since it will give you a lot of EM. Let's look at the artifact. For my artifacts, it gives 358 EM, which is not bad, but not good enough for the maximum potential. For the flower and plum, you will look for the good EM substat, and for the sands, goblet and circlet, you must look for EM as a main stat. But again, why I said this is a realistic build is because you will want to fully maximize your EM stats and substats, but the chance is pretty low, and you may end up with a good substat like crit damage or crit rate, but actually it's not really useful for Kazuha. Next thing is the team composition. This is very important, since Kazuha main power is on elemental reaction, you will want to match him with other unit that can cause a great reaction and buff the attack. For example is Mona, Xiangling and Bennett. Where Bennett can buff the attack of the team, the combo of Xiangling and Mona can cause Vaporize, which is great. Or you can choose Xingqiu as a Hydro unit, since the burst is good for Kazuha, while his skill and burst is on cooldown and you are using him for the auto attack. Another option is you may consider using an electro character like Beidou, Fizzle or Keqing to trigger overload, but I highly recommend Beidou or Fizzle, since their skill can work off field and Kazuha can take full advantage on that. Or you can consider to use Sucrose or Fenty to pair with Kazuha for double Anemo swirl. The last option is you can run Kazuha as a sub DPS unit, where you can swap him immediately when on cooldown and let the main DPS do the damage before swap him back for another burst. Okay, so that's all for the build and team composition. Now let's run some showcase on Abyss and Domain. I hope you can enjoy it.
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my night. Wind and cloud. Get out of here! Off we go! I'm going in! Boba, get them! The wind meets here. Time to go. Everybody stand back! Eat this! To ashes! The wind moves. Clouds high. The birds come. Into the wind. Fallen leaves adorn my night. Everybody stand up. Eat this. Fate is upon me. One with nature, as one with wind and cloud. Get out of here. Shadows of Fallen leaves adorn my night. Into the wind.
Written in the stars. Teamwork is true.
You can't run from death.
The wind.
So, for the summary, I think Kazuha is a pretty decent anime unit. Even without much EM, he still can deal a lot of damage and clear the abyss and domain quite fast with help of good team elemental reaction. And last thing is, if you still can't decide to pull him or not, you should look by the fun aspect. Is he fit your playstyle? And you can actually enjoy it. That's all for today's video. If you have another build or team composition that run well, please comment it down below and we can discuss it. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. See you on next video.